Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this week's episode of the TYB podcast. We're here. It's me, Ryan. It's Spencer, and it's Will.
This isn't the
We're
intro.
back, and we're excited.
This
We got a
isn't
lot
the
going on this
intro.
week. We have
Get it out of your
hold
system.
on. We have a lot going on this week. We have a lot
Ryan's
of
internet.
new NFL news, not only free agency, but some new rules implemented into the game, which is really exciting. But we have March Madness to discuss with you this week, and we have some NBA. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it off to my boss, my supervisor, Will Glover, and we're going to get right into it.
Well, thank you, by the way. You missed the biggest news of it all in baseball, which was Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, you're right. The Red Sox have continued to do nothing.
That's not news at all. That was expected. No, but
Oh,
Shohei
my bad.
Ohtani
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani Shohei Ohtani
is one of us.
A degenerate, has spent over $4 million on gambling, pawned it off on his lowly, innocent, non-English speaking.
Yeah, but hold on. No, he isn't. He's
What?
a translator,
He
moron.
He speaks English, jackass. That's
Hardly.
what a translator does.
Hardly.
Wow.
Hardly.
Dude.
Hardly.
Is that
hardly?
It's an insensitive
Can we
comment.
clip that? Can we clip that? All right.
Hardly.
Chat. What's the definition of
He's one of us.
of a translator?
Someone who speaks English, an
Barely.
English translator.
You've been in those press
But you
conferences.
think about
I
it.
have.
Think about it, though. You got to think about it. How much money has I guarantee you? Shohei was like, "Hey, take the fall for this." If it's true,
Yeah.
he's like, "Take the fall for this. I'm
It
going to
is
pay
true,
you out
first of all.
at least $30 million." Because he's got $700 million contract. What's $30 million?
No, he's
especially
set
to a
up.
gambler.
He's set up.
Yeah. So that's interesting.
Yeah, he's fine, but he's also
what else did
guilty
you talk
of
about?
stuff.
So there's no way that Shohei actually faces any real
No,
No, and they're not
no
going to
way.
do that.
Absolutely not.
No.
but you know what?
If he was
they let him
retired and
slide-
was a manager, yeah.
if they let that slide, though,
But Pete and all.
Pete Rose should go to the Hall of Fame. I think
They're
this
not
might be
gonna
his
do
best
that.
chance.
They're not going
I-
to do it. He
it
should,
is-
but they're not going
well,
to.
the
do
MLB wouldn't want to punish Shohei, but if it was
It's going to be
upwards of
really hard
$5 million
for them to punish.
being bet with an illegal bookmaker, then it could be outside of MLB's hands.
The only thing is, was he betting on his games, or was he betting just on
It's
other
the fact
teams?
that he was betting. But
the thing is, I
look
don't
outside
think-
of the MLB scope of it.
But
it was
but Pete
gambling in a
Rose-
state where it's illegal.
He wasn't betting on the MLB.
But yeah, that's true. But Pete Rose was betting on his own team, on his own team's success, but he was still betting on his own team nonetheless. So
Right, and that's why MLB
it's
doesn't
bad,
Will
like
it be a
but-
suspension? It'll be more of it'll probably be a suspension rather than a ban.
Agreed. Because they're not going to ban
There may
the
just-
best
there-
player in baseball. They're
there is
clinging
just
on
a
to
chance
rebounds right now.
that a couple parties come together and just say, let's just sweep this under the rug or just let it die.
Yes, that's what's going to
You know?
happen. That's what's going to happen. Because
I hope
Shohei
they- honestly
Ohtani
hope
is
they
must-see
do.
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope they do. But if they do, Pete Rose better be on the next ballot.
He's done. He's not going to be on any ballot.
He's
It's
not
over.
getting it.
As much as I
Yeah.
hate it, as much as
they're not
I
gonna
wish he
unban him
was.
until he dies. He's going to
No,
be in the
they're
Hall of
not.
Fame in our lifetime. No, he will be.
No,
The MLB has done this
if
before.
Shoeless
did this with
Joe isn't in the hall, he's not going to be in the hall.
Okay, well, that's a little different. That
The
was
role of
it's not
commissioner has to
different.
change hands, and it's
was.
already changed multiple times since Pete Rose's retirement, and it has not gone his way. It's purely a business thing. But now, if it was ever going to happen, sports leagues and sports books have never been more intertwined. Look at the NBA and the kind of
Yes,
what
yeah.
might be the
Mr. Porter.
that Jonte Porter thing might be the beginning of a freaking avalanche.
Well, the NFL was caught up in it last year.
Couple
There
years
was,
now,
what, 8
Calvin
or 9
Ridley
Not-
players
not-
that
not to the biggest
started with
extent,
Calvin
though.
Ridley. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
But,
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley,
his-
right?
Yeah,
yeah.
he missed a
Yeah.
whole year.
Well, that
Yeah.
was in college though, and he was still
But
penalized in the
and
NFL
he was
for it
betting it was like a small amount, like $1,000.
against
But, I
other
mean,
teams.
That was a season suspension. So
Yeah,
I
that's
think
crazy.
MLB
but
will suspend him a year, if anything.
I don't know. It's all
that being
in all
said,
a-
free Trevor
a
Bauer.
bad working relationship. Like the leagues and the books had a great relationship when they kind of acknowledged one another and they worked like sports and betting. They just go hand in hand. But once they started to marry the two and have players represent and sponsor some of these things. It's just a bad thing. I mean, how do you punish players for doing business technically with, with a league partner? I don't know. It's weird.
They'll accept the money because it benefits them. And then they will freak out when they realize that their players, who are normal human beings, are participating in the organizations that sponsor them a lot of money.
It is actually
because
the
of
perfect
integrity of the game. That died
that
years
meme
ago.
you sent. Me when I sow versus me when I reap.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
actually need to put that
love
up.
that
We need to put
meme.
that graphic up. It's perfect. It's like, yep, this is exactly it.
Yeah,
Making a note.
it's
right now.
ridiculous.
Making a note.
It's so unfortunate, and I don't think Shohei will face any repercussions for this. As much as an anti-Dodgers guy as I am, I would love that, but he won't. Pete won't be in the Hall of Fame, and I think that Pete was found guilty of a much lesser charge, but Shoeless Joe Jackson was found innocent of a much greater charge, and he's still not in the Hall. He's not going to be in the Hall. Pete's not going to be in the Hall. Shohei is going to be fine because it happened in 2024. He's the most exciting and important player to the game today, not only for the product on the field, but for the international markets. He's
100%.
untouchable.
And especially since the MLB is going over to Japan next year. They just got done playing in Korea. They're playing in Mexico City this year. England. So this is
playing
a pretty,
in Baltimore too.
If hey, Baltimore's a sensitive topic today. Okay, can't have ish in Baltimore.
I've
Can't
driven
have
over that
ish.
bridge.
Really? Well, not anymore.
No, not anymore.
I don't believe that, by the way. But
I actually have, believe it or not.
I don't know why you like the Northeast, man. I don't know.
It's okay. So you just came back from the Northeast. You dealt with bad weather.
Yeah,
you dealt with New York City in March, which is probably the worst month
man.
to go because you get crap weather and you don't get if you're going to deal with the crap weather, the time to go is Christmas time because at least, hey, it's Christmas. You get the lights, you get the fanfare. But you're dealing with the worst time of year to go. And I actually have driven over that bridge. We drove from DC up to Boston, and we went over that bridge.
Wow, terrible. Listen,
It was a terrible drive. It was a terrible drive.
I bet it was.
I don't like Baltimore.
Going through all the slums
But
and all that.
my thoughts and prayers go out to the people of Baltimore.
No, they don't.
Ryan with a I
You're
don't
not-
like
you're gonna-
Baltimore take is really nice. Thank you, Ryan. I don't like Baltimore. Ryan Galloway, literally the day where maybe the most tragic thing to happen to that city.
I don't like
In
it.
all
though.
honesty, yes,
I didn't realize I
it
couldn't
is-
be honest on this
it
show.
is a tragedy. You can be honest. You can be honest. You can be brutally
you.
honest.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Roll credits.
That's brutal.
Taking full advantage of that right.
Oh, are we done? Okay. You know what? I'm impressed
Yeah.
that we were actually able to not start on time, but I don't know. The start just felt more. It went a lot smoother today. And I appreciate that. Usually,
The Bachelor's over, so.
it takes. Thank the Lord, and we're not even gonna have a
Yes.
recap. I don't want to know who won. I don't care.
But
It was
Kelsey was my pick, and guess what? It was Kelsey the whole way, man. Once
Take him off.
Maria was off the
I'm putting-
show,
I'm
that
putting
cleared
these
a
on.
path
Nope,
for
I can't hear
Kelsey
you right now.
straight to victory. Woohoo! Kelsey A, baby, to the top. And Jen with an insane underdog pick to be the Bachelorette. So that rubbed some people the
Thought it
wrong
was
way.
gonna be Maria, but it wasn't.
That was Maria. Maria,
Odds-on
they
favorite,
had her
but
on the show too.
This is just awful.
Just to
by the
rip
way,
it from her.
just
Crazy.
pure misery. By the way,
Yeah. Well, switching topics, we're going to talk about the St. Louis Cardinals now and how miserable that franchise has
I can
been
read lips. I
for
saw
the
the
last
Cardinals.
25 years
Hold
or
on,
so.
let me put on my
They've
headphones
just been,
again. Hey, what's
and
up?
Will's back. That's how you get
Hey,
them
Pig.
back on.
I read Cardinals off your lips and got in. You got
Just a good time to say
to
it
get scared.
to
Miserable.
the folks who listen to the audio. The video is worth it, guys. You need the video. Go ahead and
It really is.
download Spotify.
Although, or YouTube, you could watch it right
YouTube.
off YouTube.
you can do that
YouTube
too.
views probably are better because then you get suggested videos right afterwards. So there's that.
So true.
All right. So Ryan, you brought up, what'd you bring up first? NFL? Hip drop rule. Go ahead.
Yeah, so hip drop rule. I think
Explain
it's
it
good,
first,
honestly.
for those who don't know.
So first of all, yeah, so the NFL has officially banned hip drop tackles from the game, which is essentially where you grab the players by the abdomen / lower body, drop down, take them down by the hips. We saw a lot of lower leg injuries, knee injuries from that. I think most notably Mark Andrews was the one that came to mind for me.
This
was
year,
the hip
yeah.
drop rule. Yeah, this year, but it's happened. I would say that it probably happens more than regular tackles in terms of season-ending injuries. So I don't think it's a bad move. I think it was a necessary move. I know people are pretty up in arms about it in terms of changing the game, getting rid of defense, which it might be, but I think it's kind of
Yeah.
necessary. It's a necessary evil. I think it's good to get rid of it. Play good defense, make good tackles, make textbook. You are as a football player, you are never taught to make a hip drop tackle. You are always taught proper tackling skills. So just do that. And then, additionally,
As a
in terms
football
of
player. What do you know about all?
You were
What do you
taught
know?
the hip drop rule. I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. One, I can't see that.
I can't
'cause
see
your
Ryan's
internet's awful.
streaming in 480p, but he, I
Yeah.
guess pointed to a helmet.
yeah, but the people will be able to see it. But in terms of San Antonio Christian football, I was never taught hip drop.
Wow. See,
So-
so
That's
before we
Christian
started
school.
recording, I want to bring this up. Before we start recording, Ryan said I had peaked, and then I said, "No, that is you, buddy, Mr.
Nope.
High School." And what does he do? 20
No.
minutes later, he brings up a high school athletics moment. I mean,
And like freshman year too, Ryan did not play past.
the jokes just write themselves.
Probably even-
that was
You
a
didn't
bad
play
look. That was a bad
football in
look.
high school, did you?
I played freshman football. Anyway, the point is,
Yeah.
they
you,
got rid
man.
of it, and I
Nice,
think
man.
and I think overall, despite my co-hosts, I think it's a good move. And additionally, not only was that changed, the kickoff rule was changed. What we saw from the XFL, where
Yes.
both of the teams line up on the 30-yard line. Kicker kicks
Yes.
it, guy receives it, and then the play begins. I think it's a good move. I think we're going to see more kickoffs now.
They changed
It's
that?
a perfect
Officially,
move.
yep. Officially, I think it's
I
a great
didn't
move.
realize
I
they
think
made
it's a
that
great
move.
move.
I
Yep,
think
we're
that's a
going to see more
fantastic move.
kickoffs. I
kickoff
heard a
is
lot of people say
pointless.
goodbye kickoffs. We're going to see it now. It's going to be good. We're going to believe it or not, we're still going to see returns. We're still going to see exciting plays from it.
What do you mean? This
And
is to
we're gonna
encourage
see-
returns. Nobody returns the ball anymore.
Exactly.
It's a bullshit
Exactly.
Okay.
excuse part of the
We're
game.
going to see
we don't
returns.
return the ball.
We're going to see
We get no
returns,
returns,
and
no-
there's going to
no
be less of a
exciting
chance of
plays.
injury. There's not going to be any
No
injury,
return
but we're going to
touchdowns.
see exciting plays.
Nobody returns the ball. This actually penalizes you to an extent for Justin Tucker shafting it to the parking lot. You actually have to
Okay,
kick it
here we
into the
go.
drop zone,
to back.
I agree.
and then, or
I agree.
otherwise, it's a 35-yard touchback. No, the kickoff thing is great.
That's nice. Yeah.
The tackle thing, whatever, it's kind of a nothing thing. It's just kind of it's about
No,
safety.
that's going to be big because you know what's going to happen?
Uh,
Some BS call in the playoffs when it affects Patrick
sure,
Mahomes
it could be
is
a
gonna get
big
called.
officiating thing.
I'm saying Patrick Mahomes has won his third, and we're just sitting there or fourth, third. How many has he won? I can't
Third.
count.
Hey,
3.
chill.
Yeah,
Third.
yeah. Sorry, I'm,
Chill with that.
I'm already kind of comparing him to Brady.
Yeah, you are. Get that out.
I can't-
360p,
I can't-
buddy.
Is that Tatum?
Oh, that's
What
Jason
is that?
Tatum.
That is and Shaq. Okay, it took me a second too, Spencer. Don't worry.
Yes.
Are you wearing a sweater, Ryan?
Taco J.
I'm wearing a hoodie.
Oh, okay. I don't. Your quality
hood on
just
that.
makes it look like a pullover sweater. There's the hoodie.
Well,
okay.
it's gonna be good in the.
Not that there's
in the
anything wrong
post,
with a sweater. I love wearing a nice sweater.
You're wearing a sweater right now,
You pulled off a
Wildcat.
sweater very well, Will. I just want to take a second on air.
Do you like that?
Will
In New York?
put together some of the most good-looking outfits I've ever seen him wear in New York City. You know, he pulled
That's
off
where
some
you do it.
pastels, some tight pants, some
Must have been
good
Fashion Week.
figure-fitting sweaters.
Oh,
You know what?
yeah.
He even danced with a government executive.
We're gonna say that it. Spoiler alert: it wasn't, but it
Joe
probably
Biden
just
was.
like him. Jerome Powell. It could have been.
It was Jerome.
Okay.
Mr.
My
Powell.
girlfriend asked me,
Do not
was
drop
that
the
really
rates.
Jerome Powell? She asked me, was that really Jerome Powell?
Did you tell
And I
her
said,
yes?
yes. I said, yes.
She
And so
doesn't
she
listen to
believes
this
that.
show,
That's,
so
that's her truth.
yeah, she'll still believe it. All right, I'll tell her that too then, because she won't listen to this. I know that.
No, she won't. Drew will. Drew listens
So,
every morning.
Shout out,
He
Claire.
was very upset that we didn't
so
have an
Drew,
episode
don't
out this
spoil
morning.
this, man. Don't spoil the meme. Yeah, but thank you. I appreciate the compliments. My
Very
wardrobe
handsome.
was looking very nice.
Very tight
did
in
I
the
pay
pants.
for? Wow, just
Some
terrible.
would argue that you could go even tighter.
Terrible. Listen, by the way, from the Galways today.
Maybe you
Sorry
should.
about that, dude. Stop! You make me blush. All right, let's move on.
He actually is blushing.
Because I didn't know about the kickoff rule. That's cool.
Yeah.
I am blushing. Not really. It's the lighting and my made
Sure.
bed, so you can see.
Wow.
It's
Look
always
at you
me.
with the one
It's always
pillow.
tidy.
The one pillow without the pillowcase, by the way.
That's crazy.
No, it's got a
Nothing's
pillowcase on it. It's
changed.
just white.
Nothing's changed.
Oh, hold on. Breaking news: MLB.
I always forget y'all live together.
And I hate it even more. Jordan Montgomery to the Diamondbacks.
Oh, wow. It's a nice little
Terrible.
move. Nice little play.
You know, when
Terrible,
Giolito went
terrible.
down, that was the last chance the Red Sox had of signing him. He wasn't going to the Red Sox after Giolito went
Yeah,
down.
it was-
So, carry on.
It was over. Yep.
You know,
I mean, I wanted St. Louis to resign him, but you know, St. Louis wasn't going to do that. They're always got their hands on. They're always sitting on their hands. That's just the reality of our two franchises. We're going to be. 2013 was the last time we were going to be good together at the same time.
Directionless organizations.
Yep. What a shame. What a shame. We could
well, as
change
we
it.
hint a little bit at the MLB, opening day is
This is
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, 20.
At 3 p.m. Great job, MLB.
Are you
I will
excited?
be in
I'll be watching.
class. Yes, I can't wait to watch the Dodgers 4-game sweep the Cardinals.
Is that how y'all start? Dodgers?
Yeah,
Ah, that's miserable.
Cardinals play the Dodgers first
That's miserable.
first series of the year, 4 games, and Evan will be staying with me that weekend. So
Oh, great.
I get to listen
so you get
to
the ultimate troll right by your side.
It's just over. It's never been more over as a Cardinals fan.
No, it really
Terrible
hasn't.
time to be alive. We have the
Wait a second.
the Dodgers, and then we got to play the Padres, Marlins, Phillies, Diamondbacks, and then we get to play a softball team in the Athletics. So we
So
might start the
softball
season
team,
like
nice.
3-15. Honestly, it could happen.
No one cares.
I'm just
You
saying.
know,
Hey, y'all talk about the
the-
Patriots so damn much. Let me talk about the Cardinals for half the time.
It's topical.
It's not.
Hold up,
Patriots
hold up,
are
hold up.
not in the limelight at all. They're going to draft
Hold
Joe
up.
Alt, and you will like it.
the Yankees
I
are
will
coming
like
to
it.
town this Friday.
Yeah, go
And I
get
might
tickets.
have
Go fly
something to
up
say
there.
about that.
Should we go? Oh, no, my girlfriend's going to that.
Why aren't we going to that?
Oh, the Astros and Yankees play?
I saved up a little money to go see Wemby, and then the Spurs are a miserable franchise, and they sit him. So
I
screw
will
it.
go with you.
though.
I will go with you.
Did you
Maybe
see
we go
Sohan?
see- Well-
Sohan had 27 and 18. It was glorious.
We see the third seeded in the AL East Yankees
Hey,
against
what day y'all going? Y'all going on? Oh wait, never mind. I'm busy. Never mind.
You're going to be hanging out with Evan, didn't you say that?
Well, I could have brought Evan, but we have something on Saturday. Cannot say it. Just in case.
What do you
I
have?
cannot. s-
What do you
I
have
can't say
on
it yet.
Saturday?
I'll tell y'all after
Say.
we record.
No.
I cannot
Tell us
spoil it
now.
though. I
Is
literally
it Evan's
cannot.
birthday party?
No, Evan's birthday's in
We
December.
gossiped all night.
Yes, actually.
What?
There you go. Nope. Sohan had 28 and 17 last night or something like that.
Yeah, in a game
Pure
winning
master
3.
class. Sohan is kind of, I forgot which analyst said it. They're saying Sohan kind of reminds them of how Kawhi Leonard started off his career the first 3 years. I'm just saying. I didn't say it.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't. You would have gotten shit for it.
Why?
Because
Are you endorsing it though? You won't say it, but are you endorsing it?
I'm not gonna tell him off. I don't know which analyst said it.
Dude,
I think it was Pat
it's
Bev,
not.
actually. I think it was Pat Bev.
Great. Pat Bev. Great.
Yeah, well, he's
Reliable
dominated the
source,
Celtics in his
Patrick
life,
Beverly.
so.
Ball knower, Patrick Beverly. Great.
He's in the league and you're not, so where are we at
I
here?
watch way more basketball than he does. Guaranteed I've seen 3x the Spurs than he has over the past ever. Perhaps so.
Yikes. That's a bad punishment, especially the last 5 years.
I know it. I know he doesn't watch ball. Come on. He's a podcaster. Just like Ryan. Ryan's a podcaster. He doesn't watch basketball.
Ryan
does not watch basketball.
Do you think I would be any good at
Warriors
this?
and the Heat are in an intense rubber match right now.
Do you think I would be any good at what I do if I actually watched the sports I talk about? No.
Yeah,
People
well,
would
you
just
probably
mess
would
you
be.
up. They just screw you over. It'd be so bad.
Exactly. People want my hot takes. Speaking of, the Rockets are making the playoffs. The Warriors are going to be eliminated from contention.
That's not even a hot take. That's
not
happening.
super
The
hot
Rockets
these
have won
days,
their
and-
last
Well,
night
no,
in a row.
don't
The Warriors
watch.
are stumbling.
No,
we
don't
know,
watch.
I like how Ime has brought that team back from the grave because they were looking at pretty close to elimination back in March or early March. This is March still. And that team has really just turned it around. And I don't even think Şengün is healthy yet, right?
It's not
He's still
how you say
out.
it.
No, this has all happened since he left. They're undefeated since he got hurt.
So keep
Here's
him
the
out. It
problem.
is how you say it. His last name is Şengün. It's not Sengun. It's not Senguin. All right, let's just. Why am I
Sengun,
arguing with
Sengun.
you? Ryan doesn't even watch basketball. I'm not arguing with him. I'm
Yeah,
not.
that's facts. Never argue
But
with
I still pissed you
with a
off.
casual.
It's bait. Yeah, it
As
for
you
a
drink
second
your
you did.
prime,
It's like
buddy.
arguing with
Drink
Jordan
it.
fans.
Drink your prime.
Yeah, what are we
Spence.
doing
Drink
here?
your prime.
Future sponsor of the show, Prime.
No.
I mean, I'm not going to say no if they did.
I would say
Smart
no.
Water.
Yeah, Smart Water.
Different
been refilled
companies,
3
rivals.
This is not
It's bad
Smart Water
for you.
anymore. It's just Ace. It's ACU tap water, so it's probably
Just
pretty
Abilene
dangerous.
City water. Great. Nice.
Just drinking piss.
Yeah, dude.
There you go.
That may as well be Flint, Michigan water. Straight from the tap.
Yeah, I know. I'm just inhaling tons of amoebas.
Toxins.
Yeah. All right. We talked football, kind of on a baseball thing for a second. There's not much to talk about in the MLB besides the Ohtani story. And that Juan Soto will win the AL MVP just because the short porch in New York. That's not even
Don't
a
even
debate,
say that.
honestly.
No, I'm done
just
with
saying.
the Juan Soto. Stop.
Are you serious?
I'm done
I
with the Juan
promise you.
Soto. Why
Here
is
we
he?
go.
Why
This is a-
did MLB call him the third best player in the league? Why?
Because he is.
My ass. Do
Okay.
something.
Here we go.
No. Do something, dude.
23,
Wow me.
50.
Wow me. Win.
What do you
Win
mean,
something.
wow me? Okay.
Do something. Do
He's
something
a
in
world champ.
Bro, 2018, I couldn't grow
19.
chest hair. Bullshit. I'm done.
You couldn't?
No.
My brother in Christ, you were 21 when the Nationals won the World Series.
Oh, my bad. That was they played like 60 games that year or something. Whatever.
Hey, it's okay.
No,
Some
that
of
was
us can't
2020.
grow chest hair then.
Yeah, me.
Not me.
Still the point remains I still couldn't grow chest hair.
Oh, I bet you could if you let me help you out. My fault.
What?
Here we go. Juan Soto has won a batting title. He's had multiple top 5 finishes in the MVP. He's a world champion. He is the youngest player to ever get to 600 walks. he is one of the youngest players to, what number is that? To reach the 150 home run mark. He's 24 years old. He's already 6 years in the league. I'm just saying. And then he has the short porch in New York to help him out. If Juan Soto stays in New York for the rest of his career, he'll go down to Albert Pujols level greatness in terms of a career.
No.
You know what? I appreciate y'all saying no because
I can't believe I'm defending your boy, but
That's
You
crazy.
I
Pujols
just
is a
baited you into
goat.
saying, yeah, okay. I baited, especially Ryan. I baited Ryan into saying that Pujols is one of the greatest players
I don't
ever,
know.
which he is. But
I'm definitely a
I've
little off the
disagreed with
mark
you
on the
but at
Soto
what
thing,
cost?
but I don't know. It puts a sour
I
taste
win.
in my mouth when San Diego leverages half their future for a guy who did absolutely nothing to increase their odds of winning. And then he's out the door another 6 months later. This is quickly I know he's still a hot ticket in his prime, and he is a fantastic baseball player. I'm not
he might not even
retarded.
be in his prime
I'm-
yet.
I'm aware, but I don't know. I'm just tired of it. We've been hearing about Juan Soto since he was like 17, and I get it. He's amazing. He's so cool. just over it. I'm just over it. Shohei Ohtani, I'm mostly pissed at Shohei Ohtani, who is the most revolutionary baseball talent we've seen in, 100 years ever, was ranked 9th on that stupid list. There are
He
not,
was
Yeah,
ranked
he's a
ninth
crook.
on the,
there are
which
not
list
eight
are you?
there are not 8 players, Juan Soto included, better or more important to a franchise than the highest paid player of all time, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, but he's
that
a
list
crook.
had to be bait. Yeah, who cares? Dude, you're a crook. Will's a crook. Shohei
I'm not a
Ohtani is a
crook.
goat. He is
Will has
not
never
the
done
9th
anything
best player
wrong
in
in
the
his
league.
life.
I don't have
Thank
that
you,
list. It was
Brian.
on their stupid Instagram, but it was like they had Garrett
That's
Cole,
pretty bad.
who's like 80 years old, ahead of
Well, Garrett Cole's out,
Shohei.
so
yeah.
Garrett
see?
Cole's cooked.
Garbage. It's over.
Ryan's really typing up something right here. It's truly something to behold.
When Ryan types, it's so aggressive. It's like, dum,
That's what I'm
dum,
saying. It's like
dum,
is
dum.
he
You
mad?
can't hear it. I'm not mad.
I can hear it. That's why I
I
brought it
think
up.
I think he's playing on his Minecraft server. I think he's
Oh,
saying,
okay.
guys, I'll be on soon.
Guys,
Have to finish recording.
I feel like he was
I
the
was-
type of guy to that
I
owned
was
an
building
Xbox
my log
360 back
cabin.
in the day. Yeah,
you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I was all over that. I'm looking
I
for
wish I
hero
would have heard the
Brian.
rest of what Ryan said. Oh, there you go. Wow, terrible.
That's fine. You may not be able to hear me or see me, but it'll be fine in post. Unlike you, Mr. Microphone Upset.
true. This is
Nothing
true. I could have
hurts
another.
harder than a text from Will Glover
Than a
at like
text from
9:30
me.
at night that says, guys,
sold.
guys,
Nothing hurts more than texting that for the 15th time.
guys,
Sure, get your act together.
my $800
I don't know.
Get it
microphone
together.
just shit the bed.
User error.
Yeah, I
User
know.
error.
How do you think I feel? It probably is user error or it's a software issue or something. Focusrite or Sure, get your shit together, okay? That's all I'm going to say
Should
because
probably
I've
figure
been.
out which one it is.
I'll say
I'm
something.
trying to.
I'm gonna text it right now because I don't
pretty
want to
sure
say it
it's
on the air.
this. No, go ahead. Just say it. I can bleep it
Nope.
out. I'm already bleeped out Spencer 4 times.
Nice.
Okay, fine. Maybe after this, maybe we just go back to what Will and I used to do, which is record on OBS.
I thought we
Yikes.
were.
It went
Maybe
really
us
well.
in Discord, we could use the.
Yeah. Never any issues.
This
Really?
is true.
We never had
I
a
don't know if
single
it's-
technical issue.
I don't know if it. I don't think it's a hardware issue because when I back up recordings, well, actually, no. Last time backup recording didn't work. I don't know. Anyways,
I mean, look, same hardware, different software, no issue.
yeah. If anyone
Yeah, could be the
listening or
middleman. Could
watching
be
knows what's
Riverside.
going on, please let me know. Please say in the comments or send us an email on our website.
We're looking at you,
TYV
Riley
Sports.
Mankins.
What would Riley know about this?
I don't know.
I love
He's a smart
Riley.
guy.
I don't.
Riley,
He is.
look, in high school, Riley had the answers to all my questions. So maybe
He's
he
talking
does
about
the
high
same.
school again.
Talking about high school again, dude.
Riley's a wise man. I just had dinner with him today.
I bet
True
it was
story.
yummy.
No, it's we ate at the
Was
dining hall.
that the beans and rice and cheese?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I posted on my story the question mark. Yeah. I don't know.
You enjoyed that.
I don't know what I ate. It wasn't bad. You know what is bad though? The Celtics blowing what a 25-point lead against the. There he goes. I knew I'd get him. Should I wait till he comes back?
I thought he was going to start
Anyways,
screaming.
The Celtics.
I think he's going to go get a
massive-
jersey or something like that. He needs a prop. I think because
I need a
He
Tracy
was-
McGrady jersey.
he was really mad about this last night, and I am too. But I don't know. I can come down off the ledge a
It's
little
kind of
bit.
excusable. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's just. Guess what? We're still the one seed, and like it's kind of it was terrible late game execution. Hey, we get the Hawks on Thursday again, or on Wednesday, and their social media has been posting nonstop fuel. They just keep like they posted the win probability was like 99.7%, and they said all you need is 0.3. And I mean it was a good post, but it's like okay,
0.3, is that a jab at the Spurs?
I was like it's a maybe 0.4
Is
actually
that a Spurs jab
for the D fish.
0.4. He didn't get it off, so it doesn't matter.
I know. But yeah,
What a shame.
fuel to the fire, and it's you need to get embarrassed late in the season, so that way you wake up a little bit. You know, it might be good.
I think that's a great. If you're going to lose like that, it's a great way to lose because a late season scare like that is perfect to get everyone back into shape. Plus, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Missoula take out all the stars in the third quarter pretty much?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, they went on a crazy run. Atlanta did, but it was like, yeah, when we had the white guys, we had Tres Leches out there. We had Hauser and Pritchard and Cornette, and it's just not the same thing. And so here comes our co-host. Did you just need to let off some steam, man?
Oh yeah. I just didn't want to hear whatever that was, so I figured I would just excuse myself while that segment occurred because I was going to say some things to Will that
he was standing right out of frame.
Yeah,
Do you
Will was
think
actually
that?
really
Probably standing like
respectful.
this.
Will was really
He was
respectful of the
probably like
Celtics
this,
in that
except
time.
out of the frame. He was like,
was he?
Yeah,
Yeah, just right out of shot.
yeah. Well, Ryan's been
you
listening
realize
to
it
way
is
too much
wide
of
angle
this
when I edit.
this negative
So-
old man Boston sports radio. He does it.
No.
Ryan, you need a new schedule. And Will would call it another thing. I'm just right now going to call it a new schedule.
A
Right
job.
Will would call it a job.
It's between 11 and 2 a.m., buddy.
The wake up, go to Dunkin', and on the way there and back, you're listening to literal hate speech against your favorite sports teams is bad. It's bad.
It fuels me.
And some
It fuels
cities, Boston, Philadelphia, New York, the Northeast cities that care about sports, they're like that a little bit, but you
The
find
hate
the most
speech.
insufferable hosts and just degrade
Like us.
yourself. I'm sure if you listen today, I'm sure they just
Yes,
gave
it was
straight
bad.
pounding,
No, it was
straight
bad. Look,
no, I'm sure it was awful.
yeah, so it was, but like, I guess if you ask Will, I'm a hateful person. And so the hate fuels me. And if we lose to the Hawks and blow a 30-point lead, and our star players have no killer mentality or winning mentality, I want to be faced with honesty about
Jason
that.
Tatum has never had killer mentality, okay?
Yeah,
Let's
I
be
know. I
honest
understand
here.
that. I get that. I agree. I want to deal with what it is. I want to listen to facts. I want to listen to things how the way they are. I don't want to listen to some
Brooklyn,
glass half full
2022.
guy talk about, well, you know what? They have the
Milwaukee,
best
Game
record in the league.
6,
Yeah, but they
2023.
can't win. They can't hold a lead.
Philadelphia,
They don't. Look,
2023.
Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown can have all the talent in the world. They're not going to win when it counts. Right now, they're young.
Cleveland, rookie
They have a lot of
year.
time ahead of them to develop that. They have a lot of time ahead of them to develop that. But right now, as it stands, they don't have
Toronto,
that Jordan,
2020,
that Kobe,
Game
that
7.
Tom Brady mentality that gets them over the hump. They just
This
don't
in
have
2021. Oh, 2021,
and
Brooklyn.
they need that to win. They can have all the talent. You can say those things. They can have all the talent in the world. They're not going to win the big one without that
Ryan,
mentality.
hold
26
on.
points
I'm going
in
to stop
Game
you right
7.
there. Hold on.
And then
You
Followed it up.
said Tom Brady mentality. You said Michael Jordan mentality. You said Kobe Bryant. Where's LeBron mentality? I mean, you're failing to mention the greatest
Surely an
athlete to
honest
ever
omission.
walk the planet.
Surely
Okay, fine.
an
Okay,
honest
fine.
omission.
Surely it's a
you know
mistake.
what? Okay, fine. You can add in the LeBron James mentality too. But regardless,
What
these
about
guys,
that
they have all
Mario
the talent in the
Chalmers
world.
mentality, dude?
Okay, fine. Okay.
Wow.
Jason Tatum is one of, if not
Getting
the
worse.
most talented player in the NBA. St. Louis grown, right? But if he
Monterey.
has all the talent in the world, that doesn't matter if he doesn't have the mentality that makes him take over games, that makes him want to win and kill his opponent. Then it doesn't matter. Spence, the thing is, the crazy
Man, you
thing
got
is,
your
he
knee
will act
pads
like
out,
this.
buddy.
You will act like this on the air, but you will agree with me via text all day. See, he's being a
Schrodinger's.
little
He's a
bitch right
Schrodinger.
now. Yes, he exactly is. He exactly is. That is exactly what's
And be your
happening
own.
because
Hey,
I will pull
Spencer,
up texts with him
You need to
agreeing
get
with
your blood
me.
in shape.
But when
Don't,
it comes
because I don't
down
wanna
to
edit
it,
that in. Spencer, get your
I'm
blood in
speaking the
shape.
truth.
Get him in order. You're
I
really
agree
passionate
that
today. I love this.
the loss can be embarrassing, and the things like this have happened in the past. And is it alarming?
They
little
happen
bit. Yeah,
every
because
year.
of years past. Yeah, it happens.
Mike
You know
Pete.
what else happens? Last year, I go to a Spurs and Nuggets game. The Spurs are the worst team in the NBA. The Nuggets are the best. This is late in the season. It's March, and the Spurs embarrass Denver.
Okay, here we go.
And it's like, and nobody really even bats an eye. And, for whatever. And then
It's
Denver
not
goes on,
about
has
this
the run they had. And
individual
they win.
game. It's about a continuous trend
I
that
can
occurs.
understand that.
Even in games that we win, we're up 20 going into the fourth and we win by 2.
Just yelling
Let's
real
just
loud,
think
man.
about it, though. Are we mad about the Dean, what's his name? Dean Wade? His
Dean
I think
Wade
that guy. I think
masterclass.
he lit
I was
candles
here.
at halftime and was praying for his career to be saved. I think God threw him a bone. He scored 20 points in a fourth quarter and an overtime. God bless him.
Do
it was
not
actually
sleep
kind of
on
fun
Dean
to
Wade.
watch.
Dean Wade is a very
Sometimes-
Are we talking about
Sometimes-
the 11-game win streak, the 9-game win streak? We're like,
Okay,
I know
sometimes
it
the
sucks.
shots just don't fall. Sometimes the shots don't fall. Sometimes the other team's shots do fall. But
1
when
for
Jason
15
Tatum
from
is
three.
missing wide open game-winning shots, when our star players aren't taking over the game, when they're letting up, when they're just having fun and blowing a 30-point lead. How do you blow a 30-point lead with Trae Young and the rest of the starting lineup out of the game? How does that
Trae
happen?
Young wasn't playing, was he? Yeah.
No, none of the starting guys were
You let
playing.
DeAndre
They had
Hunter
like
drop
10 guys
24.
out. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Hey, DeJounte Murray had a masterclass, 19 and 15.
Yeah, he's good. Hard-nosed player.
Spurs legend.
Yep.
Boy, oh
No,
boy,
Neutral
where do I
Lakers.
even begin, LeBron? Honey, my Pookie Bear, I have loved you since I first laid eyes on you. The way you drive into the paint and strike fear into your enemy's eyes, your silky smooth touch around the rim, that gorgeous jump shot. I would do anything for you. I wish it were possible to freeze time so I'd never watch you retire. You had a rough childhood, but you never gave up hope. You are amazing off the court, a great husband and father. Sometimes I even call you dad. I have never read this before. There goes Spencer. I had to get it off something. I can't listen to Celtics talk makes me go insane if I'm being quite honest here. What an awful text to read, really. But I love sending it out. I haven't even
Yeah, but
read
you
the whole
keep
thing. It's the
sending it
first
to
time I saw
people.
that part. Yeah, I know. It's great. There could have been some heinous things in there I wouldn't have had even known. That's not a word. It is a word, not correct usage. Spencer left. You know what? I like your passion on why Jason Tatum. That is.
Sunshine. You make
I didn't realize you had so many
me
LeBron jerseys, Spencer.
happy when
That is
skies are
crazy.
gray.
Read your
You'll
poem.
never know,
I am
dear,
going to be
how
there when
much
LeBron
I
retires.
you.
As
Please
he-
don't take my
That is good.
sunshine away.
That's for you, the King James. I'm going to when LeBron announces his retirement season, I'm going
Should I put
to
it
at
on?
least one of, if not
Should I put
both
it
of
on?
the games are in San Antonio.
He's not going to play.
If he plays, he's not going to play.
I-
That's why I still
I
haven't
will
seen him. He
kill
doesn't play in these
myself
games.
in game.
I've
I
seen
will
him. I've
quite
seen him play in
literally
San
Do
Antonio.
horrible things. Yeah, we all have. It's not. Congrats.
Not I.
Really,
See?
you never seen LeBron play?
No,
Just
You
invalidated
got to
your
get out
point,
there,
Will.
man.
think
yeah,
I've
you know what?
seen
My fault. I went with Evan.
everybody except LeBron. LeBron's my
I
LeBron
saw-
is my magnum opus.
Wow.
I'm chasing. Need to see him. It's like a
You
Pokemon.
need to go see a game.
Gotta
I
catch him.
saw LeBron play with AD and Westbrook with Evan last season.
Oh, I'm
The
sorry.
West-
Westbrook
Westbrook got
Lakers was a
traded.
bad era. That's tough.
Yeah, but now Westbrook's doing well. Well, kind of, because
Well,
the Clippers
he's hurt
have really
and
just.
a bench guy for the Clippers, but doing okay.
He was doing well before
Clippers
he got
are a
hurt.
fun second round.
Um,
That is also true. My
They might be a
opinion
first
about
round
my
because-
opinion on them has changed. I do not think that they are
Me too.
what we once thought they were.
I bought into the
Yeah.
hype, but then Harden slowed down, which, we should have expected. Westbrook obviously hurt. Paul George has not been the same.
No.
Kawhi's been doing okay. He's not MVP level anymore. He's definitely fallen
They
off.
were like lightning in a bottle for like 6 or 7 weeks. Yeah, they've got
Yeah.
they're showing their age right now. Maybe they just taking it easy. I don't know, letting off the gas before playoff time. But I just don't believe in
I
it right now.
guess. I mean, Kawhi's still averaging 24 on 53 and 42 splits. So it's not like
With
it's not
them-
Kawhi's problem.
With them being on a decline, and then the Towns injury in Minnesota and LA being irrelevant, and they had just had a really tough stretch. And Golden State's probably, I mean, they're looking more likely to be bounced now with the way they're going down, and Houston's trending up. The pathway for Denver just looks really good.
It's tough. You know what's surprising though is that Harden's shooting 40% from three this year on 7 shots a game almost. That's pretty noticeable. Harden's not on defense. He's obviously a liability. The Clippers have a lot to be desired in the backcourt. That's for sure. But
Yes,
where most of their problems are, their front court's great.
I would argue he's not shooting enough threes. I would argue he's not shooting enough. Really, there's some games where he finishes with single digits or no points. And
Yeah, you argue that because you're betting on him.
no, I argue that because
This
he's
is
my
true.
second favorite player of all time. I do not bet on
And
James
you're
Harden.
betting on him. I do. I used to. Price picks, legal.
Price Fix sponsor
Yeah,
the show.
Rockets look
Code
good.
TYB. It'd be
Did
fire.
we talk about not yet? Did we talk about how the Rockets have won 9 straight? The Warriors are going to be bounced.
Jalen Green
besides
is
that-
actually showing us why he was a number 2 overall pick. He's showing
Yeah.
out.
For real. In Şengün's absence, it kind of looks like the playoffs are set. Besides the Warriors and Rockets, now it's just
Yeah.
who gets what seed.
And then the play-in part of it. So, but I mean,
I
those
think
teams are
if
going
the
to.
play-in, I think the Lakers. I don't know. The Lakers match up well against the Suns and the Mavericks, so it's really. Plus, we saw what they did in the in-season tournament. Lakers, when games matter the most, they play well. I mean, this team went to the Western Conference Finals last year. We all know they weren't going to beat Jokic and that Nuggets team. So
I just
I
want
mean,
to
this is
say,
the same Lakers team too, and they're getting healthy. So
I just
watch
have
out
to
for the
say
Lakers.
that if the Mavericks somehow miss out on the playoffs the second year in a row, the Luka conversations are interesting. It doesn't
the
change
Luka
the fact he's
Kyrie conversations are interesting. Really,
The
it's,
Lu-
it's
well,
you got to
I mean,
split those two
come on.
up.
we always talk about Batman, not Robin. The Luka
Yeah, but
conversation, the heliocentric, everything revolves around me. I have 40% usage rate basketball thing will be called into question. The only player who's done that successfully in the history of the game is James Harden.
Is LeBron
you're-
James that 2017-18 Cavs team, which was absolutely
yeah, but I mean,
cheeks.
I'm talking just like purely on the ball the whole time.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, the
Well, I'd
usage
say-
stuff is
I'd say
like
AI.
Luka is doubling what LeBron has probably ever done for long stretches of time as far as on the ball.
That's fair.
Just
I'd say
insane.
Allen Iverson was probably the first to do that in 01.
Yeah.
Which finals did he
Yeah,
lose in?
2001,
01 finals, I think. Yeah, against the Lakers. Whenever they play the Lakers, 01, 02.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, AI was something.
And it also really
Glorified
helps
shot chucker.
the Tatum over Luka narrative a lot. So really hoping that happens.
It doesn't matter. This race has now come down to Jokic and SGA, and SGA is not close to Jokic.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I
no,
just
it's
mean
gonna
like
be Jokic.
in general. Yeah,
Yeah. And if anyone read my article, I gave you pretty good reasons
Didn't.
why. And I honestly, I was kind of leaning between Luka, and I had Luka as my runner-up. Right now, SGA is my runner-up, and it's only been a week since I posted that. So, yeah, I think Luka's really just
yeah.
separated himself in the wrong way. And you're right, Spencer. If they miss the playoffs again, it's gonna come down to. Did you hear that, by the way? It's gonna come down to.
It also means we may have another superstar trade pending. You know, not like I think we're there
Man,
yet.
send Luka to the
Luka.
Spurs.
Wow. The question is, does Denver have enough to even get close? Like if Luka demanded a trade, like when AD did out of New Orleans, does Denver have what, like, even a sniff?
Oh, let me look.
If they package Murray and Porter and every first round pick that they have, which I think they have all of their own picks. I don't know if they have any others.
All right, so here's their picks right here. You ready? They have their first round this year. They don't have their 2025 first round. I don't know where that went. They have 26. They don't have 27. They have 28, and they have 2030. So now we're talking about 6 years in the future. What is that? What, those middle schoolers right now? All right.
Yep. Good for them. Congrats, buddy.
Congrats.
You just got traded for Luka
Someone's
Doncic.
getting traded for Luka Doncic. Some middle schooler right now. He's playing Fortnite at this hour.
Yeah.
Good for
we
him.
will be playing Fortnite soon.
Maybe. Depends.
2K.
Or 2K. Ryan likes
Or
2K.
2K.
Ryan's on a 2K heater recently.
And
No
there's
matter
nothing
how
wrong with that.
bad, no matter how much the game hates us, we just keep coming back for more.
We keep playing. Yeah, it's like crack. It's quite
It's
literally like
strictly
crack.
a
Okay.
hate
It's an
relationship.
abusive, toxic relationship.
It's really bad.
But you know
No
what?
one wants to be a crack addict, but it just happens. It's the
Just
same
happens.
thing.
It's just so good.
Can't say no.
The way Ryan talks about it is very concerning. You should get help, honestly.
Yeah. Get some help.
I'm gonna go. I'm considering it.
He's considering therapy.
Yeah, you need it, buddy boy. Yeah, so you package Jamal Murray, Porter Jr., but you do that, the team gets worse. If I'm Denver, I don't trade for Luka.
No, come on.
You
Dude, the team does not get
you beg
worse.
Luka to get some sort of Shohei Ohtani deal and sign him.
The team doesn't get worse, man.
If you trade for that,
Yeah, the team doesn't get worse.
you trade Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., and picks for one player, and you don't think
And
the team
throw in
gets.
Christian Brown and Peyton Watson and whoever else the young guys on that team are. Just throw
And
them
you
in.
still think they get better with Luka?
They have two of the top 10 most potent offensive players of the last 25 years, if not ever.
And neither of them can play a lick of defense.
That's untrue of
think
Jokic.
about that?
He plays some defense. He's a decent enough defender, mostly
He
just because of
is
his size. He is just naturally a
a
decent rim
glorified
protector.
traffic cone. He gets under a block a game at 7 feet tall. He can't jump.
Why doesn't
He's
jump?
not fast.
He's still an
He
effective.
can't. He
rim
can't
threat.
dunk.
No.
I've
He
never seen a
can
7-footer dunk. No,
He can
can't.
dunk.
I saw him get rim ejected. What, a couple weeks ago? He tried for a dunk and got rim stuffed.
Oh, can we talk real
Something
quick
like
about
that.
Zion? Just real quick.
Yeah,
Zion
why
is
not?
for
Why?
the first time
Zion's back.
since the draft is actually doing his job, and it looks incredible. Like every night, it looks incredible. Physically, he is in the
He's
best
a
shape he's ever
Big
been
ass man.
in, and has
we
been
know his
excellent. The
talent,
Pelicans are surging. The Pelicans are,
No.
I believe, in the 5 seed at this moment, and are
They're a team to
surging in the right
watch.
direction. That is a damn good team, and Zion is. I mean, a year ago, I said Zion won't play another game in a Pelicans jersey, and he has just blown me away. He is all in. The commitment's there. That dunk against Brooklyn,
Yeah,
I know everybody's
it's-
seen it now. That was incredible, but it's every night with this dude. And it's both sides of the ball. He's playing point
But can he
forward.
stay
It is
healthy?
Peak.
It's because
It's
he
always
got the
been
whole baby
weight-related
mama
injuries.
allegations.
These lower
It's 'cause
body
the
injuries
baby
where he's
mama
clearly not in
allegations.
shape, or he's just not even injured. He's
That's
just
a
in bad shape.
problem. That's a problem.
But
He
that's what I'm
can't
saying.
Stay
It's
in decent
encouraging.
He's in
shape.
shape now, though. He's in
But
shape.
it's
I mean, he's
encouraging.
still
For
though.
now.
280, but it's in good.
He was the
It's a good
first overall
280.
pick, and he never even looked like it until really, except for short stretches. But now I'm not saying it's forever. I'm just saying it is very encouraging.
No, I know
Look,
y'all saw his
he's-
first ever game against San Antonio. That was devastating for me to
Oh, it
watch.
was, he loves
Yeah,
San
but if
Antonio,
he's
dude.
Eddie Lacy,
Even
then
this
it
year.
doesn't matter.
But that's what we're saying. He's looking like he might be more than that.
Let's
He's
just
starting to
see
get a
how it
LeBron
goes.
physique.
I agree. I
It's
agree. I
getting
want to see
leaner.
it for a
Let's see-
postseason because we
I
haven't
wanna
seen
see.
that. I don't
look,
want to see that.
Yeah. So let's
I'll give you
get to
that.
this postseason, and then I want to see how he is at the start of next season because the Pelicans aren't winning it all this year. So it's really about this offseason.
No.
And
Well, if you get past the
if he
Nuggets, anything's
rolls
possible.
out the same physique we've seen for years from him on October 20, whatever it is, I have lost hope because, he's in great shape now and he's playing really well. But if he comes out next season 50 pounds heavier, and then
You just
That's
hope
all I
that
need.
this is all he needed. That like maybe he just needed to see this version of himself because it's just incredible. He might be
it's discipline
one of
issue
the most
at this
fun
point.
players to watch right now, and it's
Yeah, but
it's-
it
it sucks
it's
that
his
we've been
discipline
deprived of that.
Yeah, because of
Yeah,
his
for a
discipline.
long time.
That is fair.
Okay, so with that being said, we're talking about playoffs now. I want both of y'all. I want y'all's favorites. I want y'all's sleepers, and I want a team that you think is going to fizzle. So we'll start with you, Spencer, and then we'll go Ryan. Favorite
was the-
first. Favorites for each conference, and then your winner. Obviously, I know at least one side of the bracket for your
Well,
favorites
are
and winner.
we-
So
Are we going chalk on? I think we can just rule out favorites if we're going to go chalk on Boston, Denver, which I think that we're going to go chalk on that.
I'm not going Denver,
You're not going Denver.
but I'll
Well,
tell
I'm
you why
going-
after.
I'm going
I'll
with the-
say mine last.
I'm going with the chalk picks. Ryan, you're next on my screen. Ryan, you're next. Give us
I
your
think
face.
Ryan agrees with you.
Yeah, so look, finals, if you ask me, it's going to be Celtics Nuggets. I think that in terms of teams that are going to fizzle, Clippers are going to fizzle as they are currently. I don't like the Knicks to keep it going. I know a lot of people have seen them kind of surging going through it this season. They've had a good year. I don't think the Knicks are going to do much to make noise in the playoffs. I think sleepers to make a run. I like the Timberwolves to make a run in the playoffs.
Is that
I
with or
think that
without
they're
Towns?
gonna. Doesn't matter.
Towns is
I
coming
think that
back.
they're gonna play some good
So-
basketball. Yeah, I think they're gonna play good
Towns will be
basketball in the
back.
Oh, it
playoffs.
matters.
And then
With Kenny.
I was gonna go with an Eastern team. The Sixers could with Embiid back, but I really do think that the Lakers with LeBron are gonna show us something if they make it better than they showed us the rest of the year.
Yeah,
Because LeBron, AD,
that's my pick.
yeah,
I'm not even this glazing aside. 80's healthy, and that's the difference maker right there. Honestly,
are you saying they're gonna make the finals?
I think so. I genuinely
That's
do.
crazy.
Wow.
No, that's
Healthy
crazy.
AD.
That's
No, because the Nuggets
insane,
got
my
worse.
brother.
The Nuggets
Actually
got
crazy.
worse this year. The Nuggets
They're
got
not going
worse
to beat
this
the
year.
Nuggets,
What?
let alone the Suns.
How are the Nuggets worse?
You don't think the Lakers are hold on. The Suns are not as good as the Lakers. Not even close.
The Suns are pretty
The
damn.
Lakers are.
If they're
No, the
healthy,
Suns-
the Suns are
The Suns
better.
just played embarrassing game against San Antonio. I'm not convinced about anything with them. Okay, they haven't figured out how to manage Booker, Beal, and KD. Okay, and
Have you seen them play
won't.
healthy?
Yeah, it turns into a okay. Who has the hot hand? And we start shot chucking, and then we're cold all of a sudden, and our
Yeah,
other
that's
guys
awesome.
haven't shot for 2 quarters, and then we lose. So that's the Suns'
Okay.
offense.
I mean, I know you just said you like LA that much. I can't go through any of
I
the
understand.
top 10.
I understand your speculation, and, it's
I
very
can't like
valid
them more
because of
than
the way the Lakers
Denver.
been playing.
I can't like them more than Oklahoma, Minnesota. You could talk me into New Orleans, but I still like New Orleans. You could
Here's
talk
the thing,
me into
though, Spencer.
the Clippers, Kings.
Here's the thing. When there was meaningful competition on the line, and yes, I'm going to use the in-season tournament, okay? And I know you can argue some teams weren't in it, whatever. The Lakers fought like it was a finals game. They fought every in-season tournament game like it was a playoff game. And when you play like they did, and they didn't lose a single game. They were 4-0 in seeding, and then they swept the playoff. They played really well in the in-season tournament. They're all healthy. D'Angelo Russell has not yet fizzled off like he did last year. Austin Reeves is finally finding his stride. And it took Austin Reeves about 6 months to figure out what the hell he was doing on the court. And LeBron's LeBron. And then Anthony Davis is healthy. I mean, and plus you get Vanderbilt back. Vanderbilt's defense. You need that. I'm just saying, Hachimura's coming back.
No, you don't. No, you don't need Vanderbilt on the court.
The only issue I have is Spencer Dinwiddie still exists, so that might be a problem.
Have y'all seen the Dinwiddie burner account?
No.
That's crazy.
Also, not that I'm not sure that this really matters either, but Gabe Vincent coming back.
Who Vincent?
Well, I mean, Gabe Vincent
wow.
was a very pretty, or I should just say, a very important player for Miami last year.
Miami, yeah, he was.
We haven't seen,
so you never know. And he has finals experience.
Yes, he does. What? Okay, let me just look at the Lakers' rest of season calendar real quick because I got to make sure that they're going to get in.
They have a hard schedule. I'm pretty sure.
Well, no, I think they've gotten through the thick of it right now. Okay, so they're losing tonight to
Milwaukee
the Bucks.
Now,
so they're going to be.
They have Indiana.
They're going to slide to the 10 seed tonight. They have the Grizzlies. That's good. That's probably free at this point. It should be considered free if we're considering them a title contender.
Take this game against the Bucks with a grain of salt. LeBron is not playing tonight, and neither is Hachimura.
I'm sorry, they can't afford that. That's like, I don't want to say it, but it's bullshit.
They've gotten 3 games up. No, they're not taking the 10 seed. The Warriors are 3 games behind.
Okay, they're not going to slide to the 10 seed, but I don't know, man. That's bullshit. Like, you have to
they're comfortable
really
to have LeBron sit out a few games now. Because they're
but is the 9 seed the goal
to hit the 6 seed right now with a 39-year-old superstar? Yeah, honestly, the 9 seed you can live with that. They did it last year. They'll do it again.
Goal, man. You're gonna have to win
get anywhere
2
with
games.
If we're thinking about it, LeBron's the greatest.
Do or die
LeBron
games.
is the greatest play-in tournament player of all time.
Even getting to that 8 seed, you only have to win
such
one.
A cherry pick stat.
But you have to get. I mean, I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah, you got to win 2. And
if the playoffs it started today, they'd have to beat the Suns and most likely the Mavericks.
My big problem is that we're even having this conversation.
Don't let the Mavs fool you.
When
Why
they have
are we
2
even
top
having
12
this conversation?
Players, they can't be. This team cannot afford to be this bad at this point. This is the same core for the last few years, and they have 2 top 12 players who are healthy. It cannot happen.
It's ridiculous.
The coaching is horrible. Some of the role guys are miserable.
Yeah, the coaching is pretty bad, and that's probably. I don't think they're going to win it. Obviously, the Celtics are my favorites.
No, they're not going to win
simply because of coaching. But I think they get
exactly.
there.
The Lakers, they're a shit team.
Or at least we have
they're not winning.
We might have a Western Conference Finals rematch.
I just don't know. And Will, you're a huge Lakers fan.
Not this
Maybe
year.
You can answer this question for me. You can answer this question for me. You have LeBron James, who's 39, who's still playing some of the best basketball we've ever seen. He's a top 10 player in the league. At year 39, right? He's 39 years old.
Year 39, wow.
Okay, well, he's 39 years old, year 20, whatever.
I'm just pulling you, yeah.
But how do you put this team with this coaching around him? How are you with the greatest player ever in his twilight saying, oh, maybe we're going to be a play-in team? It's irresponsible. Yeah. It's bad ownership.
The Lakers
bad
are an
leadership.
awful organization.
Yes.
This is no surprise. This is not new to anyone. I'm just saying, you put the greatest player of all time in a spot to win games. He's going to win you games. I mean, he's done it time and again.
Yeah, but he can't do that much.
Okay,
nor should he be asked to.
We're
He
on the
did
topic
last
of
year.
the Lakers.
He got that sorry. That Lakers team was sorry entering the playoffs last year, and he
And it's sorry
once
this
again.
year.
LeBron has carried sorry teams.
It's somehow
It's
worse
not,
this year.
times.
it's not the same, man.
How did you get
They're
worse
playing. No, they're
than
better
last
this year because the NBA, the Western Conference is better this year. Look at all the teams that are fighting for a top 3
Yeah, I
spot
would
right
agree.
now.
It's better.
Western
and the
Conference is a
Lakers
whole
are
lot better
worse.
this year. The Lakers are the same. I think they're a little better
No.
because Anthony Davis is
Nope.
healthy.
They're
Anthony Davis
worse
was not
because
healthy
of
last year.
supporting staff.
Anthony Davis during the regular season last year was not healthy.
He did miss.
so you-
yeah,
you
I mean,
see-
he
No,
missed
and they had a
stretches
You
better
saw him
in
started
February
going
or
to the
March.
playoffs, and he was getting tired in the Western Conference Finals. And he wasn't beating Jokic. No one was. Okay, let's just be
No.
honest there. The Nuggets last year were far and away the best team in basketball. But this is different this year. It's a lot more balanced. I think the Western Conference. You look at. I mean, the Lakers are 7 games over 500,
That's
and they're
not
ninth
cutting
place.
it though.
This was last year. This team that's a 6 seed last year. It was.
No.
That was a 6 seed last year.
Yeah, but thanks
So-
to Zion and the Clippers' commitment to the regular season, and
Yeah, but the thing is, they don't
the
have
Mavs
to
are
play
actually-
every team in the top. The Lakers swept the series against the Thunder. They match up well against the Pelicans. The only if they run into the Timberwolves,
I don't
that
know.
would be a problem. You
don't
run into
know.
the Timberwolves, you have issues there because of Gobert and because of Anthony Edwards and because of Naz Reid. Ironically enough, Naz Reid is a game changer. He really is. Is that cursed? Naz Reid used to
I
be a
don't know.
meme, and then all of a sudden
He
he
is a
turned into a
meme.
top
He's
30
awesome.
player in the league. He's great. He's a great player.
he's really
Um,
good.
He's one of the best players in basketball. It's crazy
Stop.
enough. He's
Stop.
top 25. I'm serious. No,
He's-
because go read my
What?
articles. He's a top 25 player in the league. He's so valuable for what he
What?
does. Yes.
Fuck you.
He's a 45% 3-point shooter. He is a top 10 defender in the league. What more do you want?
The ability to score on your own, create a shot,
can.
play make.
He doesn't need to
defend
score. He has-
multiple
he has-
positions.
He can defend. He's a top 10 defender in the league.
Dude, he's a
and
backup
Anthony Edwards,
big. He's a backup.
he doesn't because of Rudy
big.
Gobert, because you have the greatest defensive center of our era playing
That's
at the
dude,
5.
Naz Reid is a very good player.
He's top 25. All right, argue with the wall.
Top 25 big men. Yeah, sure. Top 25
No, top
role
25
guys.
players. Very
He's
valuable.
not like, he's not, I'm not going to say he's top 100. He's probably like top 50. I don't think you understand how many
Top
good
25.
players are in the NBA. And we're not
yeah,
even doing
but there's
this.
not many players who can play on both sides is the thing in this league.
I would
I've seen
agree,
a lot of
and it's
half-ass
why I
defense.
value two-way guys more than some others. But
Well, then you should value Naz Reid higher
I
than what you
value
are.
Naz Reid. I begged the Celtics to make a move for him last year. He's a good player. Top 25 is ludicrous.
Top
Ludicrous.
40.
I mean,
You're top
do we
40?
need to do the thing
We're
where
getting
I
warmer.
list
I'm
players
warming
and you
up to
say
the
you
idea.
take Naz Reid over him?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I like this game.
Oh my god! Just give me a second. I don't want to forget anybody because clearly you have. So one of us has to be on it. Okay, I'm just gonna. This is not going to be in a crazy particular order. You'll get the idea here. Just give me a second. Keep going. Keep gushing about why you love him so much.
Why I love Naz Reid so much.
Yeah,
He's a great
why
guy.
don't you read
He does
that?
the ga-
Why
he
don't you
plays the
make
game right.
a poem like you did for LeBron, but about Nas? All right, whatever. I got my list. Okay, we're just gonna start with we're gonna start with one. I'm gonna speed. Jokic, Giannis, Luka, Shea, Joel, Kawhi, Steph, Tatum, Durant, Booker, Davis, LeBron, Jimmy Butler, Halliburton, Mitchell, Brunson, Edwards, Murray, Fox, George, Adebayo, Sabonis, Lillard, Wemby, Brown, Towns, Ingram, Zion, Laurie, Harden, Trey,
Yeah, right around Laurie
Kyrie.
Markkinen. Laurie Markkinen does it for me.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
What is that? 30 something? Is that 30
That's
something?
29,
What do you
and you're
mean?
insane. That's 29, and you're
All right,
absolutely
so top
nuts.
30. There you go.
Keep going. Keep going.
Dude, Harden, Young,
I don't think I can
Irving,
put that in there.
Maxey,
I'm gonna-
Morant,
You can't.
Banchero, Barnes, Gobert,
Harden,
Holmgren,
yeah.
dude, die.
Holmgren.
Porzingis, White,
Here we go. Now we're
Sengun,
getting into
Siakam, Jalen Williams, Randall. These guys are not Jackson, Garland,
Okay,
Holiday,
is Nas Reed
Anunoby.
better than Wemby right now?
I didn't say that. I think Wemby's
Well,
a top
he
15
hasn't
player
been
in the league.
listed yet.
Yeah, no. Spencer listed him at like 20.
Wagner, Bridges, Ball. We're still not there. Green, DeRozan, Murray, Cunningham, Gordon. We just listed Cade Cunningham, and you're taking Nas Reed 25 spots ahead of him. Beal, Porter, Middleton, Lopez. Okay, this is where you can get appropriate. If you want to put him over
Here
Middleton,
we
Lopez,
go.
or Porter,
Hey, listen to this.
this is spot
hold on.
61, by the way.
I'm not
Are you,
putting
listening
Nas
at, are
Reed
you looking
over
at, are you
Chris
looking at
Middleton.
value over replacement? Is that what you're looking at?
What am I looking at?
At value over replacement level? Is that
No,
what you're
I'm just looking at my
You're looking at Vorp?
favorite list.
That's funny because Nas Reed's 63rd in Vorp, which
Which is
would
kind
not
of
help my
right
case,
about
but
right.
he's the only player in the top 100 to not be a starter in Vorp. So
Yeah,
if you,
he's
you give him starter
remarkably
minutes,
valuable for what he does. Nas Reed ranked 80
he's
on
6 man
this
of the
list.
year at least.
Good
At least
for
give me
him.
that.
He's good for 12 points, 12.9 points a game. Yes, the shooting is tremendous. 12. He's 13-5 at 41% shooting. It's very good. It's very respectable. It's very respectable.
job,
Thank
Nas
you.
Reed.
Thank
It's a-
you, fella.
It's a good career. It's a good
Good
season.
job, Nas.
Good for Nas.
Good for
I think
Nas.
every 3 weeks Will is
Top
just
30.
due to make a gross overestimation about how good somebody might be. And then we have to just remind you that this is the most talented this league has ever been. Whether it was Manu, and the Manu thing at least had some basis because he's a GOAT. Like he's a Hall of Famer. He is like that level. This is Nas Reed, man.
Yeah, Nas Reed is a top 30 player in the game.
Now I got you looking at stats, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I wanted to
I'm looking
quickly,
at it.
and we got to get out of here soon. But we dwelled on the Lakers,
no,
and
we
they have a like $150 million
Have a good
question. I
time.
just want to say, are you okay with the 10-figure contract that LeBron is asking for after the season when he's
Absolutely
going to be 42?
not. That is ridiculous.
Okay,
And
just-
as big as a LeBron
Good.
fan I
Yeah,
am,
just
that's if you want if LeBron message to you right now coming from a lay I'm not going to say that on from a LeBron fan. I'm not going to say what I was going to say on
All right, man.
I'll tell you what I was going to say afterwards. Coming from a huge LeBron fan, your legacy is on the line.
Lay
You still
meat
have,
rider.
if you won 5 rings, yeah, thank you. You did say it. I'm not. If you want 5 rings, LeBron getting 5 rings shuts the GOAT debate down completely. It really does. In my opinion,
6.
there's
Right, but are you
there'd
more?
be
Are
nothing
you
else.
okay with it? If you're like LA's ownership and management group, are you okay with swallowing that,
I
that
wouldn't
price?
pay him. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't pay LeBron over.
I would just
I'd
tell
ask LeBron
LeBron,
to
hey,
LeBron's
go
a
find it.
billionaire. What is $35 million to him? He makes $100 million a year off Nike.
I would
Like-
just ask him, go find the contract. We'll match it. We'll match whatever you can find, LeBron. But go to a contending team because look, there are teams who would give him absolutely everything they have, but those teams are Charlotte, Washington, maybe Orlando. Like he's not
Yeah.
gonna leave LA.
Check this out. The Lakers have the opportunity to go get Paul George this
That would be
offseason.
insane. Even
If
at his age
LeBron
now,
took a pay
still
cut,
crazy.
It wouldn't work.
It would work.
I'm just
It
saying
would work.
they could go get Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday might work. They could go. They need a big. Besides AD, match up with AD. Well, they really need a shooter. They need a consistent shooter. Klay Thompson's available.
There are free agents. There,
like these kind-
Siakam. We
There-
did
there's-
the Siakam thing. He's going to be available.
I mean, there's a
He's
lot
a
of
top 10
options
forward
in
in
free
the league.
agency
Someone.
for them. No one's arguing that, but are they going to make
The
these
only
moves?
problem
And
is
are
that
they
if
going to be able to
LeBron
make these
takes
moves
his
if LeBron?
contract-
Yeah, they're not going to. LeBron's
Yeah.
not going to be
Yeah, if LeBron
happy with
answers
whatever
no.
the contract they would offer in order for them to make these moves. So it won't happen.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and I think that's really foolish of LeBron, unless he doesn't care about his legacy anymore.
I think he really just wants
Um,
to own a team at this point, and he's trying to get all the cash he can.
He's already a billionaire. He can get
I would agree.
50% stake
I would
of,
agree. It'd be
of the
way more
Hornets or
valuable
something.
for
He
his
can
legacy
He can
to
get
just-
the Hornets like MJ did.
Yeah, just go and get Well, he wants the Vegas team, rightfully so. It's gonna be a good thing to
Yeah,
have. But
he'll probably have majority ownership or
It's
try to get
better for
majority
his
ownership.
legacy.
And plus, he could.
to just go ahead and just go
Right
build
now, the
this last super
Pelicans are
team.
valued at the Pelicans are the least valuable franchise, valued at $2.7 billion. His net worth is 1.5. Now, I'm not saying dump your whole net worth into that because that would be foolish, but $30 million is not going to, or $50 million isn't going to get you closer to that goal.
It's a drop in the bucket,
that's his
yeah.
end goal. Yeah.
Just drop in the bucket.
I would go veteran minimum, honestly, for a 40-year-old. And I know LeBron's never been seriously injured in his life, really, outside of 2021 or 2019.
He doesn't need the money, barring injury, barring anything.
Exactly. Like
Go
I
get
said, he
Siakam,
makes
go get
$100
Paul
million off
George.
Nike.
Play.
He makes another probably $50 million off Beats and all that. He makes probably $250, $300 million a year now with inflation adjusted off endorsements. There's no point.
It's got to be
There's no point
purely
for
an
him to
ego
ask
play.
for 50, 60 million. It really is. So I think if LeBron wants to cement his legacy and win, if you imagine he wins a title at 40, he would still be the best player on the team. You got to think in the finals, he would get voted finals MVP. If you won a finals MVP, your fifth finals and your fifth finals MVP at age 40, I mean, in terms of GOAT conversation, Jordan can't compete anymore.
And you can monetize the goat thing way more than you can that last little contract. You can once it's once your stamp is the GOAT, you can
100%.
monetize the documentary of the final ring, the last dance, your own last dance.
LeBron's
That would be
exactly.
That's what you need to do. That's $1 billion Netflix special. Go for it.
So I think LeBron asking for that ridiculous contract, and he'll get it. The Lakers are a
Unfortunately, he will
poorly
get it.
ran franchise. The Lakers are the worst ran, besides the Nets, are the worst ran franchise in the NBA.
Besides the Nets, who are losing for no reason, they don't have any of their own picks. So awful.
Yeah, that's brutal. Ryan loves the Nets. Ryan loves Kyrie. Kyrie used to be a
Yes.
Net and a Celtic.
He was
Um,
both of those things.
Well, as we sign off, it's just good to remind everybody
Ryan has hit
the
a wall.
Celtics destroyed the Nets twice. Once with draft picks, once with breaking up the KD era. So that feels
We
good.
got him.
Yeah, but the Nets broke up the KG.
No, we
Paul
broke
Pierce
that
era,
up and
so-
then got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. that was
like I said, it was a
self-inflicted.
fair trade. I'm sure Celtics fans are like, oh no, anyways, type thing. Well,
We're
I
ready
mean,
for those
I
two to
guess
get
it's
out.
all for naught if y'all end up not winning a ring somehow. I think
That's
it would
not
be pretty
all for
hard
naught, sir. I've enjoyed the last 7
Have
or
you? Is that
yeah,
enjoyable?
just the last 8 years of being a
Is-
Celtics fan, whereas I wouldn't
Is
have
watching
if
your
we were back.
team edge you into oblivion really enjoyable?
Yes.
No, but watching thousands of wins over the past couple, like when this is all said and done, will have been really worth it. Yeah, ideally
It's
we
not-
win some rings
Let's say
along the way.
hypothetically. Let's say hypothetically from when do you want to start the date? Well, I'll start it from 2015. 'cause
Started
I'm
from
gonna compare
Jalen
the Spurs
Brown's
here.
rookie year, 2016,
Okay, so 17.
16.
Jalen
Tatum was
Brown's a
17.
rookie in 16?
Mhm.
Oh, 16, 17. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I meant. Okay, so we're on the same. Okay, so we'll start from 16, 17. Imagine. So let's say, what if the Spurs got one in the next 3 years and the Celtics didn't? Would it be worth it? This is a question you need to think about. What if the Thunder got one before the Celtics?
Oh my
Here we
God,
go.
that's actually my worst nightmare. If the Thunder won
Yeah,
one
there
before
you
us,
go.
I'd be so.
If the
I'd be in
Thunder or
jail.
the Spurs won a ring before the Celtics, what happens? Who gets punished besides Celtics fans?
Well,
Who gets fired
Missoula
first?
gets fired,
Yeah.
which I don't.
Man, I just
rule
want you to
out
know
right
that is
now
like
either way.
that Oklahoma City or Minnesota winning one before Boston is like actually something I think about happening, and it bothers me. It really bothers me. I cannot have that happen. I mean that can't
That's-
happen. That
For
cannot happen.
Celtics fans, that is something you need to start stressing about because
if those
every
two
day we're
teams-
getting closer.
Like if the
I don't know
Lakers
about
win
And
one,
stress
especially-
about-
if the
but-
Clippers win one,
Especially if no. Yeah,
If-
because they sold their entire
If Denver
future to
can
get there.
continues their thing, if even Milwaukee wins one, yeah, I mean, like
But we are getting. It is inevitable. The Thunder will win one in the next 10 years.
if one of
I
the younger
genuinely think
teams,
so.
it's not inevitable. We know it's not inevitable.
It's close to inevitable.
With Boston, it's
Okay.
like the same.
We
It's been the
said
same
that
thing. It's
about
been inevitable.
KD, Harden, and Russell too.
That was inevitable.
This is different though. Or, no,
it's
no,
actually
you're
the
fair.
same.
That's right. It's
team.
not.
It's actually the same
not.
team
It is
and
the same
ownership
thing.
group
Yeah.
and GM.
So
and,
I was legitimately thinking about the Nets and not
oh,
which obviously Russell wasn't on there, but I was thinking about 2020, not 2013. But yeah, something to think about, Celtics fans. If you don't win one this year, it's time to start sweating, because the Thunder are 3 years ahead of schedule.
oh, I've
Or
been
2
sweating.
years ahead of schedule, and you also have the Spurs going to go make some plays in the offseason probably.
Okay, the Spurs
with
are going to be tanking for flag next year, buddy. Promise you that. They'll be.
I promise you. This time next year, the Spurs will be a 6 seed in the
they're
Western
going to be
Conference.
like. You're going to be making
and
Cooper flag wallpapers on
no,
TYB's
promise you.
Instagram.
Spencer, I promise you, this is like. Have you seen Charles Barkley guarantee that this is a guarantee? The Spurs will be a 6 seed or better.
I guarantee
Yeah,
the Spurs
exactly.
will be in the lottery.
March 27, when this episode goes up, 2025, the Spurs will be a 6 seed in or better in the Western Conference. And Victor Wembanyama will be a top 5 MVP candidate. That's a take right there. That's a take.
That's a take.
That's
hot
a bad take. You say that like the Spurs are a well-run organization.
That is a take, not a good
Better ran
one.
than the Celtics, obviously.
That's what?
So I'm going to go ahead and sign
How many
off.
rings
Ryan,
have
you
y'all
can
got?
close it out.
How many
Ryan,
rings
close
have
it
y'all
out.
got in the last 20 years?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I've
thank you
seen
so
more
much for tuning
championships
into
than
this
y'all
week's
have.
episode
No,
of the
I'm closing out.
TYB
Celtics
podcast.
fans
I'm
can't
your host,
bear.
Ryan, along with our
can't
co-hosts, Spencer
bear to
and
hear
Will.
Spencer logged
And
off.
Spencer is gone. Well, regardless, we
Can't
talked
bear
about
to
a
hear
lot
the
today.
truth.
Be sure to check us out on social media at Thank You Bro Pod on Instagram and Twitter, as well as our website, tybsports.com, where we post articles, all of our latest and greatest sports news, headlines, and podcasts, and be able to keep up with us via the subscribe option. That's all. Thank
Yeah,
you for tuning in.
that's it.
See you next week.
Celtics fans hate the truth.